Hello and welcome to My India. I'm your host, Sarah Walsh. India and the United States are signaling a renewed push to strengthen their strategic partnership, moving beyond recent trade frictions. With the new US ambassador to India striking an optimistic tone, both democracies are focusing on deeper cooperation in technology, security, critical minerals, and resilient supply chains amid shifting global geopolitics.
I come to this remarkable nation with profound respect and with a clear mission to take the partnership between our two great nations to the next level.
India and the United States share a long-standing partnership rooted in democratic values, growing economic ties, and strategic alignment. Despite recent trade frictions, both sides are keen to reset relations. Striking an optimistic tone after assuming charge in New Delhi, U.S. Ambassador Sergio Gore said differences are natural between close partners, but enduring friendships ultimately prevail, well beyond trade.
I come to this remarkable nation with profound respect and with a clear mission to take the partnership between our two great nations to the next level. This is the intersection of the world's oldest democracy and the world's largest democracy. And while trade is very important for our relationship, we will continue to work closely together on other very important areas, such as security, counterterrorism, energy, technology, education, and health.
Ambassador Gore's arrival is widely seen as a signal that the Trump administration is ready to reinvigorate high-level engagement with New Delhi after months of uncertainty. Strategic cooperation is set to take center stage, with emerging technologies at the core. India may also be invited to join Pax Silica, a proposed alliance to build a full-spectrum AI ecosystem, from raw materials to advanced manufacturing.
The first speech that Ambassador Gore made in India, I think, was a very warm, a very positive, and very energy-oriented, dynamic kind of a speech. I would hope and wish that Ambassador Gore becomes a rainmaker between India and US, i.e., a rainmaker who creates, sets up, and makes deals happen, big deals happen. And by big deals happen, it will be, and it is, in areas of economic partnerships. It is in areas of science and technology. It's in multiple domains.
Diplomatic engagement has intensified at the ministerial level, with India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar recently speaking with U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio on trade, critical minerals, and nuclear cooperation. India's push to boost domestic manufacturing has added urgency, reflected in its participation in the U.S.-hosted Critical Minerals Ministerial in Washington, highlighting growing convergence on resilient supply chains.
As we all know, and especially in India, when the manufacturing sector is growing rapidly, especially electronics manufacturing, it's very important for all the countries, including India, to have a resilient supply chain of critical minerals. So in this meeting, participants from various countries, they discussed their experience, the steps that they are taking in making the supply chain resilient, especially technology for refining, processing the mineral ores, so that high quality critical minerals, especially the rare earth, permanent magnets, those kind of materials can be secured in a long term, in a sustainable manner.
India-US relations have seen cycles of friction and alignment, yet shared strategic priorities, from resilient supply chains to emerging technologies, continue to anchor the partnership. As geopolitical competition sharpens and technology shapes global power, both New Delhi and Washington, D.C. are keen to steady ties and deepen cooperation beyond narrow trade disputes. Guided by its Vision 2047 of a developed India, New Delhi is expanding its global outreach, with the India-Germany partnership emerging as a key pillar in an increasingly interconnected world. Against this backdrop, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz's visit marked a historic moment, celebrating 25 years of strategic partnership and 75 years of diplomatic ties, while deepening cooperation across defense, the Indo-Pacific, climate action, technology, and trade. India and Germany share a long-standing partnership rooted in democratic values, economic cooperation, and a rules-based global order, with collaboration expanding across trade, technology, climate action, and global security. Marking a historic milestone, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz's visit to India coincided with 25 years of the India-Germany strategic partnership and 75 years of diplomatic relations. Accompanied by a high-level delegation of 23 CEOs and industry leaders from Germany, the visit underscored the strong economic focus of bilateral ties. During talks, Chancellor Merz indicated that India and the European Union could finalize a free trade agreement as early as the end of this month, with EU leadership expected to visit India later in January to sign the pact if negotiations conclude successfully.
If we want to remain competitive in this world and sustain long-term economic growth, we must strengthen our resilience. This means partnering with trusted actors, promoting openness and fair competition, and protecting our economic base against one-sided dependencies and their weaponization. Diversification and rules-based frameworks is how to put this approach into practice. For this reason, Germany supports an ambitious and economically meaningful EU-India free trade agreement as a central pillar for stable and future-oriented economic engagement.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi welcomed Germany's support for closer India-EU economic integration, calling the proposed free trade agreement a significant boost to trade and investment ties.
इंडिया ईयू फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट भी जल्द साकार होने जा रहा है। यह हमारे व्यापार, निवेश और साझेदारी के लिए एक नया अध्याय खोलने वाला है। यानी आपके लिए रास्ता क्लियर है।
The leaders reaffirmed their commitment to strengthening defense and security cooperation, welcoming the outcomes of the High Defense Committee meeting held in New Delhi in November of 2025. They agreed to expand joint military exercises, institutionalize staff talks, and training exchanges. Both sides underscored cooperation in the Indo-Pacific, maritime security, and defense technology, while German industry leaders expressed strong confidence in India's growth and reform momentum.
I'm really loving the energy and also the optimism about the growth in the future. Of course, we as a German country and also myself, I'm very impressed of the big plans for the future. At least a minimum of 8% for the next years to come is a very huge opportunity, and I really welcome how open this discussion at the beginning of this year is already taking place, and also Modi taking a very big step into a further negotiation to make changes real.
Chancellor Friedrich Merz's visit reaffirmed the strength and maturity of the India-Germany partnership. With expanding cooperation across trade, defense, technology, and global challenges, both nations are set to translate a shared vision into decisive action, working together to shape a stable, prosperous, and sustainable future. At the bustling border, where Delhi merges into the northern state of Uttar Pradesh, a modest shrine stands as a powerful bridge between faiths. The Dargah of Syed Bare Shah in Simapuri reflects India's enduring syncretic tradition, welcoming devotees from all communities. Here, prayers rise beyond religious identities, and simple offerings of salt, oil, and brooms symbolize humility, healing, and hope, proving that this spiritual crossroads, humanity transcends all boundaries.
At the crowded edge where Delhi Simapuri meets the Uttar Pradesh border, the Dargah of Syed Bare Shah rises quietly above the noise, an enduring symbol of communal harmony. Devotees from diverse backgrounds, Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, and others, stand side by side and step into the shrine with equal reverence, offering prayers for peace, healing, and hope.
बाबा के दरबार में जो आता है ना, अपनी मन्नतें लेकर, जैसे किसी का बच्चा बीमार है, किसी को और भी तकलीफ़ें होती हैं, तो हर तरीके से अपनी अपनी मन्नतें लेके आते हैं और बाबा के करम से उनकी मन्नतें पूरी होती हैं.
The saint's message, passed down through oral tradition, speaks of service, equality, and love for mankind, values that resonate across faiths.
ये तो समझिए जो सैयद भूरे शाह बाबा हैं, यहाँ के बहुत पुराने हैं. ये यहाँ कुछ भी नहीं था, सिर्फ ये यहीं पे आप थे और बहुत पुराने हैं यहाँ. और लोगों का इनसे सबको बहुत दूर दूर से लोग यहाँ आते हैं, बहुतों को लगाव है यहाँ पे सबका, और सबकी मन्नतें यहाँ पूरी होती हैं.
In a city often marked by sharp contrasts, this border shrine tells a different story. It reminds that coexistence is not an idea but a lived reality, where beliefs unite, differences fade, and a faith truly knows no boundaries.
Now, let's delve into World in Focus, featuring the latest global developments and events shaping our world.
A 7-meter sculpture called Monkey Rock has taken center stage on Davos' main promenade, marking the first time a monumental artwork has been positioned in the heart of the World Economic Forum. Conceived by Professor Gail Whiteman and Dutch artist Joop van Lieshout, the installation reimagines the traditional speaker's corner as a space for dialogue on humanity's relationship with nature. The Monkey Rock stage will host daily talks, performances, screenings, and discussions as long as the event continues. The program aims to amplify global voices in science, art, and activism, creating a space where evidence meets imagination. The initiative comes amid stark warnings about biodiversity loss, with wildlife populations shrinking by 73% since 1970 and 1 million species facing extinction, according to global assessments. As climate and nature discussions grow more polarized, Monkey Rock seeks to break the silence and spark dialogue, the organizers said. In northern Croatia, a usually quiet village gets alive with the sound of bells, horns, and cheering. A parade of Didi, decked in ribbons and ram's wool, dances from house to house searching for a bridegroom in the hopes of driving off winter and bringing about a prosperous year. The yearly DDS Kamesnes, or Old Men of Kamesnes, Carnival is one of Central Europe's most unusual end of winter traditions, and one with unknown origins. Each January, the unruly Didi, in their tall ram skin headdress, search for a groom for their pregnant bride, visiting homes and enjoying food and drink before their host tells there is no groom in the house. So they continue until they reach the end of the village, never finding the groom and beginning the search anew each year. For locals, the annual tradition brings color and noise to a time of year that historically brought hardship for rural communities. About 100 horses jumped through bonfires along the narrow cobblestone streets of San Bartolomé de Pinars during the traditional Spanish purification ceremony known as Las Luminarias. The annual event, held northwest of Madrid, takes place every January on the eve of St. Anthony's Day, Spain's patron saint of animals. According to tradition, the smoke and flames of the bonfires purify the horses to protect them for the coming year. While the festival has drawn criticism from animal rights groups, organizers say they take precautions to protect the animals, such as braiding manes and covering tails to prevent burns.
Eco-friendly initiatives and a growing push for sustainable living are reshaping India's paper and packaging sector. As consumers rapidly shift from plastic to paper-based alternatives, the industry is gaining momentum. Backed by innovation, agro-based and recycled materials, and strong policy support, the sector is expanding swiftly. With rising demand from packaging, food delivery, and retail, India's paper industry isn't just growing, it's building a greener future. On a bustling New Delhi lane, Akansha sips her coffee from a paper cup, stopping at a stall that serves snacks on eco-friendly plates. Her smile reflects a choice that matters. Small changes for a sustainable future. Passionate about the environment, she consciously supports brands and eateries that minimize plastic use. Like Akansha, many are embracing eco-conscious habits, turning everyday choices into a quiet green revolution.
मैं जब पहले स्ट्रीट फूड वगैरह के लिए जाती तो वहाँ पे आई गेस हम सब ने एक्सपीरियंस किया होगा कि प्लास्टिक पेपर्स एंड प्लास्टिक स्पून्स यूज़ होते थे जिसको हम यूज़ करके फेंक देते थे एंड देन वो इजीली डिकम्पोजेबल नहीं होता है. बट अब मैंने ये चेंज देखा है कि जितने भी स्ट्रीट फूड है हमारे वो सब अब प्लास्टिक पेपर्स, प्लास्टिक कप्स, इवन वुडन स्पून्स यूज़ कर रहे हैं, विच इज़ अ वेरी गुड इनिशिएटिव.
What was once an exception is now becoming the norm. Across cities and towns, consumers and businesses alike are embracing paper-based packaging. Cups, plates, straws, and recycled bags replacing plastic. Moving beyond single-use plastics, packaging today is no longer just convenience, it's a responsibility.
Customer is very conscious about the usage of plastic. They want an alternate to the plastic, and when we say environmentally friendly alternate, then what is better than paper? So we are seeing a lot of connection with the today's customer's psyche with paper. We are quite upbeat for next at least 1 decade. I would say this is really going to go up. We are expecting a CAGR of more than 10%.
The Paperex event, recently held in New Delhi, brought together global industry leaders to showcase innovations and sustainable solutions across paper, pulp, packaging, and allied sectors. With over 700 exhibitors from 25 plus countries and more than 33,000 trade visitors, the event highlighted everything from raw materials and manufacturing machinery to finished paper and packaging solutions.
I think paper demand is growing continuously, and I think many of the agencies has predicted a next 5 to 10 year demand growing at a CAGR of more than 7 to 10%. And definitely packaging is the one bigger area where the demand is coming, and as soon as the same is for the writing and printing paper.
In last 2 years, as we can see, like government is supporting us, like they providing us subsidy. If we want to participate in the exhibition in domestic and in export, they support us, they provide the subsidy also. And here in India, if you are planning to go into manufacturing, they provide you financial support also, and they provide you to grow in export market. There are many schemes from governments they are providing to manufacture to increase the export.
India's paper and packaging industry is witnessing strong growth, ranking as the world's 15th largest paper producer with over 600 mills nationwide. Driven by rising demand from food delivery, quick service restaurants, e-commerce, and retail, India has emerged as the world's third largest packaging market, valued at 86 billion USD. In New Delhi, business leader Yashank Bhutani oversees paper supply operations, balancing customer engagement with business expansion. Despite rapid digitalization, he believes paper demand continues to rise, with agro-based paper production offering one of the most sustainable paths forward for the industry.
तो ये जो तीसरे तरह का पेपर मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, ये as good as A grade पेपर होता है, जो wood chip पेपर होता है, और इसमें कोई environment को harm भी नहीं होता. तो मुझे लगता है कि हमारे पास आजकल ऐसी टेक्नोलॉजी आ गई है कि हम लोग अच्छे से अच्छा पेपर बना सकते हैं और बिना environment को harm पहुँचाए.
As the industry expands, recycling has become a cornerstone of the paper sector's sustainability journey. Advances in recycling technologies have significantly improved the strength, quality, and hygiene of recycled paper, making it suitable for packaging, paper bags, cartons, and corrugated boxes used by brands and retailers.
जो टोटल प्रोडक्शन है उसका 20% है एग्रो फॉरेस्ट्री है, नॉट फॉरेस्ट. किसान उसे पैदा करते हैं, उनसे हम खरीदते हैं, एज ए क्रॉप वो पैदा करते हैं. बाकी 80% कागज़ एग्रीकल्चर वेस्ट और रिसाइकिल से बनता है. जो हम सड़कों पे कागज़ फेंक जाता है, जो घरों में इकट्ठा तो उससे बनाते हैं. तो बेसिक फाइबर तो वुड से ही आएगा, फॉरेस्ट्री से आएगा, तो उसके लिए भी हम ग्रो कर रहे हैं. तो 80% को रिसाइकिल कर रहे हैं.
Government support has played a crucial role in this shift, from promoting agro-based industries and incentivizing recycling to banning single-use plastics and strengthening MSMEs. Policy measures have built a strong foundation for sustainable manufacturing. As consumers, brands, and policymakers move in step, the paper industry is poised to shape a greener, more sustainable future. The Indian film industry, home to Bollywood and diverse regional cinema, mesmerizes audience worldwide with colorful storytelling, soulful music, and unforgettable performances. Today, we take you on a journey across India's thriving entertainment landscape, where regional cinemas are rising, collaborations are flourishing, and the industry is crafting a powerful global identity. India boasts one of the world's most diverse film ecosystems. From Telugu and Tamil cinema to Gujarati and Punjabi films, each industry carries a unique cultural voice. What was once regional cinema now sets national trends, driven by strong storytelling and technical excellence. The growth of drama series, cinema, and soap operas has fueled the rise of studios and film cities. In Punjab, this is evident at HLV Film City in Mohali, a hub for filmmakers and production houses. With modern studios, versatile sets, and professional facilities, it supports films, music videos, advertisements, and pre-wedding shoots. Today, Punjabi cinema resonates far beyond state borders.
Mohali and like Hyderabad, like so many other places, like Jaipur is also coming up with so many film locations and all that. I think it's making it easier for people in certain places to be able to shoot their projects in their existing I would say areas. Coming to a place like Mohali would be more cost effective for that person. At the same time वो अपने dreams को fulfill कर सकता है कि भाई मेरे को फिल्म बनानी है, मैं मोहाली में आ गया हूँ, मेरे पास पैसे जो है थोड़े कम है बॉम्बे के कंपैरिजन में, and I can make a film in Mohali comparatively, and I think I can get a similar outcome if my team is skilled.
Punjabi films, soap operas, and music videos are capturing audiences both in India and abroad. With the growing demand for quality shooting locations, facilities like HLV Film City have become a boon, offering professional spaces, versatile sets, and top-notch technical support for filmmakers and creators.
मेरे को ऐसा पिछले 3-4 साल में चेंज लग रहा है कि पहले इधर से हम जाते थे, ट्रैवल करते थे, तो उधर हमको शूट करना पड़ता था। अभी क्या पंजाब में बहुत सारी फैसिलिटीज़ हैं, बहुत सारा क्रू है। मेरे को नहीं लगता कि आज की डेट में कुछ भी हमें कहीं और स्टेट से कुछ इंपोर्ट करने की ज़रूरत पड़ती है। तो मेरे को ऐसा लगता है कि आजकल तो बॉलीवुड के गाने पंजाब के कोरियोग्राफर्स कर रहे हैं, पंजाब के DOPs कर रहे हैं, पंजाब के डायरेक्टर्स कर रहे हैं। सो दे आर अप्रोचिंग अस, सो इट्स अ गुड थिंग।
The Indian film, television, and online entertainment sector generated a remarkable $61.2 billion USD in 2024, underscoring its massive economic footprint and global cultural impact. The rapidly growing industry also supported around 2.64 million jobs, spanning films, television, and digital content.
बहुत सारी नई टैलेंट पिछले 5-10 सालों में आई है। डायरेक्टर्स में, कैमरामैन्स में, राइटर्स में, बहुत यंगस्टर्स और सब्जेक्ट्स, जॉनर्स जो पहले कुछ फिक्स हिस्टोरिकल हुआ करते थे या फोक स्टोरीज हुआ करती थी, उसकी जगह अभी सब्जेक्ट्स में बहुत एक्सपेरिमेंट्स हो रहे हैं और सक्सेसफुल एक्सपेरिमेंट्स हो रहे हैं।
At the heart of India's creative universe is Mumbai, where stories from every corner of the country converge. Big-budget productions and content-driven cinema thrive side by side as regional and mainstream films grow together, taking Indian stories to global audiences. From Punjab's film sets to the breathtaking landscapes of Jammu and Kashmir and Gujarat's vibrant cultural backdrops, each region adds its own emotion, texture, and visual language to the ever-evolving canvas of Indian cinema. Indian cinema continues to entertain while showcasing cultural diversity with regional films and global collaborations, leaving a lasting impact at home and worldwide. And with that, we wrap up today's episode of My India. I'm your host, Sarah Walsh, and we'll see you next week at the same time. Goodbye and take care.